This is Coffee Break with George. Today's stories are 3 stories. The first story is going to be about Lucy Letby and her coded messages. Second story is institutional racism against black patients in the healthcare system and beyond, and also the ULEZ camera system that's going to be hitting the whole of the Greater London borough. Thank you. And let's dive in. Our spotlight today falls on the riveting article Making Waves about Lucy Letby's using code in her diaries that helped detectives crack the case. This is a tale that unravels how a trail of hidden clues led to detectives down an unexpected path, ultimately shining a light on a deep and disturbing case. The article unveils the chilling details of the Lucy Letby case, a nurse found guilty of murdering 7 babies and attempting to kill 6 others. But what is truly fascinating is the ingenious use of codes in her diaries that played a significant role in cracking this interactive puzzle. I killed them on purpose because I'm not good enough. I don't think there's much code to that. I think that is saying exactly what she's done. Letby's diaries contained cryptic references, seemingly mundane notes that held hidden meanings. Detective meticulously decoded these seemingly innocuous entries, revealing a disturbing narrative of her actions. The codes turned out to be a window into her mindset, proving insight into her motives and methods. Another one. I am evil. I did this. Hate. The article sheds a light on the mysterious investigative techniques employed by the authorities. Depicting these codes required a blend of tenacity, analytical thinking, and understanding of Letby's psychology, a testament and dedication to those who tirelessly pursue justice in these complex cases. As detectives pieced together the puzzle, the code slowly unveiled a chilling pattern of behaviour. The revelations not only aided in understanding Letby's actions, but also contributed to building a stronger case against her. The power of investigation, coupled with attention to detail, led to ultimate breakthrough. This story served as a reminder that the world of investigation is often filled with unexpected twists and turns. Importance of thoroughness, creativity, and the determination to unravel the truth, even if it seems hidden in plain sight. Doctors actually raised suspicions about Letby many months before they found out that she was guilty of these crimes. But the hospital bosses actually didn't want to start an investigation because they thought it would look bad on the hospital. How disgusting is that? And now we don't even know the true extent of the heinous crimes of Lucy Letby. It's just absolutely amazing that she will spend the rest of her life behind bars. Our next story is a spotlight. Our next story shines an eye-opening article that has been making quite a buzz. Black mothers in the UK share stories of racism in the healthcare system. We delve into a crucial conversation that reveals the struggles faced by black mothers in their journey through the healthcare system. This article brings to light the deeply concerning experiences of black mothers in the UK as they navigate a healthcare system marred by racism. These women are courageously sharing their stories, shedding a light on the disparities and bias that affects their material health journey. Through personal narratives, black mothers recount instances of being dismissed, ignored, or mistreated during their pregnancy and childbirth. These stories paint a distressing picture of a healthcare system that fails to provide adequate care and support to all mothers regardless of their background. The consequences of this systematic bias are far-reaching. They are not only impact the physical and emotional well-being of black mothers, but also have a broader implications for the health of their babies. The article highlights the urgent need for a healthcare system that addresses these issues head on. The power of the article lies in its ability to amplify those voices that have long been marginalised. By sharing their story, these black mothers are shining a spotlight on the issues that demand attention and change. Their courage is speaking a conversation that could lead to so much needed reforms. The article also showcases the steps being taken to address this issue. Healthcare organisations are being urged to acknowledge and rectify these disparities, implement anti-racist policies, and provide culturally sensitive care that respects the experiences of all patients. The issue is with unconscious bias of racism and treating people of an ethnic background differently than people of a non-ethnic background. It is very hard to change the minds and the hearts of people that are unconsciously doing this. And this is across the board. This isn't only the healthcare system. There are many organisations within the UK that have to deal with these exact issues, be it high street banks, be it energy companies, massive corporations, that there is massive conscious bias in people of an ethnic minority to people of a non-ethnic minority, be it pay differences, bonuses differences. All of these things need to be addressed because it is something that is happening in the UK across the board. Our last story is a story of theft. Well, not really theft. It's about the ULEZ scheme, which will be expanding to all London boroughs on Tuesday. The Department of Transport said for the mayor to justify its expansion as people deal with the cost of living crisis. The Telegraph said cabinet ministers have considered using part of the 1999 Greater London Authority Act that allow them to overrule Sadiq Khan's policy if it was inconsistent with national policies. The problem is with this, if it did actually go to the High Court, they'd probably lose because it is consistent with the national policies. As you can see in Birmingham, they've introduced this non-pollution zone, but all that's happened by doing this is it actually has affected the ring road of Birmingham, that everyone actually just drives on the ring road, so it's held back with traffic jams constantly there. So it hasn't actually helped the non-pollution. It's just moved the pollution closer to where people actually live instead of it being into the town centre. Is going to be implemented in the far reaches of the London. What does this actually mean? So what basically people are saying is that you can't drive into the centre of London with diesel cars because it pollutes the air a lot more. But if you pay them £12.50, we'll turn a blind eye. There's no problem. Pollute all you can for £12.50. So the issue that we have is that Sadiq Khan, the mayor of London, hasn't got the support of central government on this policy. They feel that currently the cost of living crisis is at such an extent that we shouldn't be putting extra money on people. Where I find this a little bit annoying is it's okay for energy companies to charge us more. It's okay for supermarkets to charge us more. It's okay for every single place to charge us more, to pay more tax. That's okay. But to stop the pollution in central London, then we shouldn't be doing this. I am on the fence on this one, and you can comment below on whatever you would like to speak about on this instance. It hasn't helped Birmingham in any way whatsoever. All that's happened, as I said earlier, is all the cars have drove down the ring road instead of going into town, causing 20-minute delays on the actual ring road, so more pollution because people can't drive freely. In London, there may be, it may put people off from driving into the centre, but there are several vehicles that have to drive in there, and it's going to affect people that are small businesses that can't upgrade their cars, can't upgrade their vans. So it's going to have an impact on those people, and ultimately this will cause inflation within the London borough, because the cost of that £12.50 a day is going to have to be passed on to a consumer somewhere. So it is counterproductive. The money that the government will get in those funds, it's not going to really stop the pollution. It's just going to be a tax, a further tax. When we're taxed to leave the house, we're taxed to put petrol in, then we're taxed on the chocolate that we buy inside inside the actual petrol station. Then we walk into our car and we get paid. We're taxed on that. We're taxed on absolutely everything. I'm probably taxed on sitting here right now. That's all the stories for today. I really appreciate you tuning in. I have had a fantastic time. If you can do me a favour and like and subscribe, it will be absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. This is Coffee Break with Georgie. Hey, hey.